Hey guys, it's Marissa. It's been a while. I am here to show you a project that I'm going to do. I'm going to be attending a crop, and it's going to be here local in our area. And I am going to be vending, and I was asked to create a make and take for some of the participants. So, this is what I'm going to do. I actually found this idea from Happy Stamp. It's an old idea, and I wanted to do something with my nuggets. I bought a huge bag of nuggets here not too long ago, and it just so happened that, hey, I have this bag, I might as well make something with it. So this project will make you use all your scraps, or if you want to, you can create, with the holidays coming up, with the Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. This will be good giveaways for classmates of your kids or your office mates, by the way. So without further ado, let me show you what I'm going to use. We already know that we're going to use some nuggets. You can use foam dots. So in my case, I found glue dots, so I'm going to use glue dots to add dimension. Excuse my reach. I am also going to use my ruler here, and I'll show you why. And then I have Wish Upon a Star, and I figured let me use some of the papers here to work on this project. So I already cut up my papers. I also have here, and it's already, I've already cut up everything needed for the make and take at the crop. So let me just show you what I have here that I've already worked on. So I have here twine. I got this from a lot of the products I have here are from Michael's. This is the celebrated twine that they have, and I cut it to, I just eyeballed this, guys, so I don't even know exactly how long this is. It's about 10.5 inches, so I'm going to use one. And then again, another celebrated ribbon, and this one I cut several already, like I said, ready for the make and take that I'm going to do this weekend. And this one is cut, again, I just eyeballed this, guys. This is about 6.5 inches. So this is 10.5, this is 6.5. And then I cut some stars out of my Cricut. So the smallest star that I have here is about 1/2 inch. So I have 1/2 inch over there. And then I also cut about, it's about 3/4 inch to an inch. It's about an inch, I should say. And that's about an inch. And I cut several different sizes just so I can, play with it and see what would work for this project. And then the biggest is about 1.25. Yeah, it's about 1.25 right there. Then I cut some papers here, and I'm going to use one of this. Again, I already cut them out and actually scored them, so that would be easier for me to do this with my with the ladies when I do the make and take. This is a pattern paper from the line that I just showed you, Wish Upon a Star, which is obviously a Disney themed paper. And this is cut to 1.5 by 6.5. So it's about 1.5 by 6.5 length. So 1.5 by 6.5. Then I scored this at 2 inches, 3 inches, 5 inches, and 6 inches. So again, scored at 2, 3, 5, and then 6. Again, this is cut 1.5 by 6.5. Then I have some cardstock here, red cardstock, and this is 7 by 2 inches. Again, that's 7 inches long by 2 inches tall. And I scored it at 3 and 4. Again, scored it at 3 and 4. 7 by 2, scored at 3 and 4. Okay, so I went ahead and did all that. So to make this easier for me later, I also did a template for a tag. Now, what I did with this is I took my ruler, and then I marked from the top. So let me do it on the red one, guys, so it'll be easier. And I'm going to use my mat so you can see it and be at ease of seeing it here. So let me use my mat here. Here's my mat and then it's 2 inches. Like I mentioned earlier, it's 2 by 7. Again, this is just a recollections cardstock. And then what I did is 1/2 inch up there and 1/2 inch down here. I marked both. Then I did the same thing here, 1/2 inch up there and 1/2 inch over there. So I just took my ruler and then just lined them up and then draw the line there. And then I'm going to draw the same line, 1/2 inch there and 1/2 inch there, and I'm just going to draw the line there. Okay, so what comes next is I'm going to fold this two together, fold this up, and then align both on top like so. This way I will only cut one time and to make the tag. So again, it's just follow my lines and then follow my lines, and then if the lines are still there, I'm just going to erase the lines here, make it easier for us. Okay, and then now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to find again the middle point. Again, this is 2 inches, and so I'm just going to mark it with a line right there. Again, 1/2 inch from the top to where my ruler is, and then I'm just going to follow that and make my mark here. And this mark is going to be where my hole is going to go. So again, I'm going to put this two together, front and back, line them up, and then I'm going to take my regular punch here and punch a hole right in the middle where I marked the dot. And there you go. So now I have that. Okay, so now so far we have this. I'm going to put this on the side. Now I'm going to take this cardstock here, or rather pattern paper. Again, remember we scored it at 2. I'm going to fold it at 2, and you'll feel the score here. If you want to use the back side, you can do that too, because this is a double-sided paper. And then that's your 2 inches, and then there's the 3 inches, and then let me find a feel for the 5 inches, and then the 6 inches. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive on this 1/2 inch that's down here. So I'm going to put my adhesive there, and then I'm going to line this up again, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, and then 5 inches, and then 6 inches. So let me just mark that. I'm going to put the small one behind this bigger one. So I'm just going to line it up, and there you go. So now you have like a little box, right? So what I forgot to mention earlier was I also cut pattern papers so I can wrap some of the nuggets. So this are cut 1 inch by 3 inch. So again, that's 1 inch by 3 inches. So 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Okay, so I'm gonna need 3 of them. I mixed some of my scraps here too, because I'm working on a Disney album, so I have quite a bit of Disney paper. So I just used some of the Disney papers that I had as scraps. This make and take here is going to be an awesome way to use up your scraps. So let me get, oh my gosh, we're going to open the nugget bag now. Okay, excuse my mess here, guys. I have a very limited space here to work with. Okay, let me just get 3 of my nuggets here. Doesn't matter what color or what flavors you have. This is a variety mix. Okay, so what I like doing with my nuggets when I wrap them is, you see how you have that? So what I normally do is I would put my adhesive back here, and then I'd go where I'm gonna start where this ends, where the wrapper ends right there. So I just go like this, where my adhesive was. I put my adhesive on, and then put the adhesive again at the back, right here, right there. You know, and then I'll just follow and wrap that around. Okay, I'll do the same thing for the others, the other 2. So I try to put more adhesive on this papers here because they're stiffer. Now there's other papers that you could use maybe later on that probably are not as stiff as this, and you probably don't need to put as much adhesive as I'm putting on mine. But this is what I'm doing because, again, it's a little stiff, which is why I like this line anyway. By the way, this paper is from Echo Park, and I really like the weight of their paper, especially for scrapbooking and card making. Again, you see where the wrap ends over here, and that's where I just follow it through. I just add that on, wrap it around. Okay, sometimes it doesn't matter. All I'm trying to do is making sure this is covered. Sometimes I don't mind that. It's going to be at the back of the project here that we're working on here. Okay, do that again. And this is going to be my 3rd one. And the last one. We only need 3 for this project. Okay, now I got my 3 ready. So let's go back to this. This actually goes in here because you're creating like a box. Okay, what I like to do, what I've noticed too, is I'd like to put some adhesive on here so this band won't fall off. So I'm gonna put adhesive again. This is 1.5. As long as you put the adhesive inside the 1.5, that's all that matters. Right there. So I'm just putting it on the outside so that when I put it back in, when I put this back in, it'll hold its place. So right now I'm just pulling this in so that the adhesive won't stick, so I can place it to where I need to place this. So now that it's done, then I can just press it on. Press on the adhesive. Okay, so now that we're done here, then we can now put our chocolate, our nuggets in. So they go in this way. Fit 3 perfectly. Now next thing you do is get your ribbon, thread it through. At this point you can either do a knot with the ribbon, because you know we did it by this ribbon 6.5. You can easily you tie it in a bow. What if you want to do it, you know, make it 2 double knots and you're fine. But I like putting twine around my ribbon. So that the next thing I'm gonna do is put this twine through, and as I put this through, I bend my ribbon through the back right there. That way it'll be taut, and then I just tie it through. I just tie my twine. As soon as I tie it, then I'll just make a ribbon with my twine, and there you go. So then I can just cut off the excess, and then I can cut and make this, you know, at an angle. Cut my ribbon into an angle, whichever way, whichever direction you want your angle to go. There you go. Now you can leave it alone like this already. You're done. But I'd like to put some stars, because you know, I want to put a star. Again, you can do a glue dot on this, or foam, or you can just leave it regular way. But I want to put some dimension to my star here. So I'm gonna put some take my star here. Excuse my mess, guys. I'm a very messy scrapper. And there you go. So it'll have some dimension. You can put that in the middle. You want to add the little or the smaller stars, the 1 inch and the 1/2 inch. You can do so. You can put one over here, up here, and then one on this side. It's up to you. But to me, I think 1 star's fine. Again, it's really up to you. Anyway, guys, and hopefully enjoying the chocolates too. Anyway, that's it, guys. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.